I found the Quran's stress on reason radical. To this day, I don't know of any other religion that puts so much stress on reason. I don't know of any religious scholars in any other religion that insist that reason and faith work hand in hand, and that reason is essential to faith. To me, that seemed like a radical notion. The author of the Quran was way ahead of his time. It was clear that the author, if it was Muhammad, he had no, at least according to the Western scholars of it, he had no formal education. No formal education. Then how could this man transcend his time and place so greatly? I mean, if you look at other great geniuses like Einstein and his development of the theory of relativity, his development of the theory of relativity was preceded by centuries and centuries of scientific advancement. The whole science of physics was moving in that direction. If Einstein hadn't found that theory, somebody else would have soon after. You have Andre Wiles' great proof of Fermat's last theorem, another ingenious effort. But it was preceded by centuries and centuries of development in mathematics and work on that specific problem. You really can't say that his effort was a singular effort. And Shakespeare and Van Gogh and Mozart, they were truly great, but they did not transcend their time so phenomenally, their environment so phenomenally. Yeah. There were other great musicians, other great writers, other great painters that helped to develop an atmosphere where you could expect such a production. But you have to remember that, the Quran, it was like it came out of the Amazon, one of the most primitive tribes in the Amazon. The Arabs are not a sophisticated people. On the other hand, not only did I think that if Muhammad were the author of the Quran, he would have to have been one of the greatest geniuses, maybe the greatest genius in the history of humanity.